Hey guys, yeah, long thing is that I've been trying to work on a deck profile for the, to finish the Ray Raptor deck. But I said, let me do something different. I'm still gonna make the Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles if you're still interested. Like, I do this for fun, and I'm always gonna do it for fun. So today, I'll be showing you, bam, my Mass Saiyan deck profile. Yes, I play the Dragon Ball Super card game. It's actually pretty fun. I don't play that much, but this deck is really fun to play. And it's, I think, one of the most... It's like a Light Sword deck, in my opinion, because of the power that this thing has. Because, you're discarding cards as well as banishing cards, which is the Warp Zone. So you can buff up or special summon in a way that in different ways to, you know, have some crazy fun stuff. If you don't know what Dragon Ball Super card game is, I will try to put a link for instructions, how it plays and how it works if you don't know what it is. If you know, okay, I get it. You know how to play. I'm just here being a goof idiot of myself, having fun and making this deck profile. So yeah, let's go. So first, my leader card is the Mass Saiyan, obviously. His effect is once per turn you can place 3 of the top cards of your deck to the drop area. The drop area is like a graveyard. If you don't know, so people, your graveyard. If one of those is a black card and another different colored card in the drop area, excuse me, this card gains critical, plus it gains 500 of power. Now power is like your attack, and you know, your attack, so you can, you know, battle other battle cards. So critical means that when you attack your opponent's leader card, instead of getting the card to draw it, they have to throw it to the drop area, which is obviously the graveyard. Yeah. Okay. And his awakening power is when you have 4 lesser alive, you draw 2 cards and flip the card over. So we're gonna do that right now, and it becomes into Bardock Unbound by Darkness, or I should say Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, because he has the Super Saiyan 3 hair. And forget it. The activation, sorry if you don't see it because of the foil. It has the same effect as his regular leader card, but it doesn't require you if it has to be a black and another color. It just has to be a black color. If one of them is a black colored card, you know, place 3 of them from the top of the deck, and if one of them is a black card, he gains critical, plus he gains 500, and when this card attacks, you can draw 1 card. That's it, and it's a really cool card. I gotta give a great shout out to a good friend of mine for making me invest on the Mass Saiyan structure deck, because it's really good and it's fun, and I did my own version of this. So yeah, so yeah, that's your leader. Obviously, this is your 51 card battle card, obviously, and yeah, he's a pretty cool card, and I love the design. So yeah. So, in Dragon Ball Super card game, if you know how to do this, okay, I get it. The max of this is 4 copies of a card. Yes, in Yu-Gi is 3, and in Dragon Ball Super is 4 copies. So my first copy, my first 4 copy is Towa, the Space Time Unleashed, and this uses the characters from Xenoverse. If you haven't played Xenoverse, you've been living under a rock. So Towa's effect is when this card is played, look the 7 cards from your deck. If one of those 7 cards is if it's a Mira or a Mass Saiyan, add it to your hand, and the other ones you shuffle them to the deck, which is fun. And obviously, if you don't know what that thing in the left is for the combos, and I will show the combos. If you don't know what the combo is, I will leave things in the description. And people saying that I'm at the, oh my god, you're such an dude. We know, we get it. We know how to play this game. I'm trying. Okay, this is my first, you know, Dragon Ball Super deck profile. So don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm new at this. I'm new at the Dragon Ball Super deck profile. So let me get this through. So yeah, 4 copies of Toa, and she is a cost of 1 when you put it in your energy zone. So yeah. Next up, I play 4 copies of Time's Judgment, and that was the most failed way to display 4 cards. It's a counterattack, and when the game gets sacked, then you may place 2 cards from the hand to the drop area. If you do, add this card back to the hand. And it's a cost 1 card, and it's good because when I was playing this at my game shop, I used 2 of these normally, and then the other 2, that's the ones that I, you know, toss to the drop area and grab it again, depending on how the situation goes to. But overall, it's a good card. I know there's other cards that they combine this with red colors or green, red colors, blue colors. Mostly reds with you know, their own spices and everything. But this is my version. So time judgments. Really nice card. Next one is one of the most craziest ones. I can't believe this thing exists. 4 copies of the Supreme Kai World's Protector. Now, this card, you're not going to actually play it, because the thing is, this is a combo battle card. Here's the thing. So, as long as you have 5 or more more cards in the warp, when you combo this for a battle card, that battle card gains 1,000 of power. And if you do draw a card during the turn, draw a card, and then that gains 1,000. So you can do this 1 and 2. That thing will get 2,000, and you draw 2, a +2, which is fun. I actually played this, and this is so much fun. And I never thought this thing is really good, because I did buy the structure deck. The original structure deck of Dragon Ball Super card game, and it was okay, and I liked it. But this one is really fun. Like, you just combo this and just draw. This is basically, in my opinion, and I know a lot of you are gonna say this is not like a Light Sword deck. For me, it kind of is like the power of the Light Swords, because you know the effects of the Light Swords. You excavate cards to the graveyard, or melee them. How you say it, I don't know. I'm like right now excited to do this stupid video, and I'm sorry. Because so 4 copies of Supreme Kind of Time. Next, obviously, because this is a Xenoverse Xenoverse deck, you need Trunks. Unrelenting Assault Trunks. This is one of the battle cards of Trunks that I'm using in black. There's more in the there's more Trunks in the deck, and I will be showing you this. Relenting Assault Trunks. Obviously, what is because of this Overwhelm. What is Overwhelm? So if you have more, sorry, I got a gas. If you have at least 3 or more cards in your drop zone, you can banish them or send them to the warp zone. Obviously, send them. The drop area goes to the warp zone, and you special summon this from the hand, not using the cost of what it is, but at the end of the end phase, they go to the drop area. And it's auto. When this card is sent to the warp zone battle area, you can add this to the hand. So yeah, if this card is if it's sent from warp zone from your battle or deck, because I think there's some cards that can send warp cards or from the battle from the field to the deck back. How it is that if this card is grave or warped, you can add it back to the hand, which is cool. Yeah. So yeah, 2 copies of him, and the next one, this is and the next Trunks that I have is Killer Swords Trunks. Now this is the one that you get from the structure. This is the common one you get. I need to get another structure deck like this one. So obviously now it has, and one of the powers is Xeno Evolve. Xeno Evolve is that you can send the battle cards on your field, and you banish. If you throw them to the warp zone, to the warp. What is wrong with me today? To the warp and special summon him, or how you summon him, and then it has double strike, meaning he can attack. What is wrong with me today? Like seriously, it's like what time is it? So yeah, just double strike means that he can take. He can instead of 1 damage, he's 2 damage. So he attacks, and your opponent loses 2 of its life. And then the auto is, when this card evolves into this card, choose up to the battle cards in your warp zone energy cost of less than 3 and play it. So yeah, if you had any of your cards here that were warped, you can special summon it again in that turn that's cost of 3 or less and play it. So yeah, these are the black Trunks that I'm playing for now. These are the black Trunks that I'm playing for now. I will obviously update this thing, but anyways, these are the Trunks that I'm playing with. Now, it's not a mass. It's without the obviously, because this has the mass Saiyan you need, the masked Saiyan himself, the encouraging thread masked Saiyan. Now, this card has some crazy things. The permanent thing is that this card can attack battle cards that are active. So, I guess if my opponent has an active battle card, which is like that, and mine Super Saiyan, Mass Saiyan, when he attacks, he can attack an active card instead of a rest card. So yeah, 2 copies of that, and also if you have 7 or more warp cards, you can reduce the cost of this by 1, so your cost is 3. So it's amazing. So it's an easy way to summon this, and yeah, 2 copies of him. And for like the spells or something like that, I run 2 copies of Dark Plot. Now, these are like the spells. These are like spells, trap cards, or whatever you want to call it, or something like that. But these help you in. It has a requirement. It says that you can activate this only on the main phase. Now, it says here, choose up to 1 of the battle cards in your warp zone with energy cost of 4 or less. Play it. If you use this skill to play a battle card with Overwhelm, choose up to 3 of your energies and switch them back to active. Meaning that if you have 3, hold on a second. If I don't know, Killer Swords Trunks is actually that's not the one. What am I doing today? Like let's see. Look, I gotta. Okay, here's the Trunks. Unrelenting Assault Trunks. He has Overwhelm. This is it can be any Overwhelm. Remember, it just has to say Overwhelm overall. You can play him and switch back 3 of your energy cards back to active. So it's pretty nice. This is like a monster of or call a haunted, how you ever want to call it. But yeah, 2 copies of it. Because the cost is too high, and it's for those moments that you want to finish the game. Obviously that I showed you Towa, who is the searcher for Mira. You have to play Mira. Now Mira, power over Mira. He's a cost of 3. He has Overwhelm 3. Obviously has the same thing as this. You banish up to 3 cards from your drop. If you have at least 3 cards of your drop area, you can put them all into the warp. special summon him, and also at the end phase he goes to the drop area. One thing is that it's permanent if when you have 3 or more cards in the warp, so this gains 500 of power. If you have 5 or more cards in the warp, this gains an additional 500. So yeah. 2 copies of Mira. And this card, man, this card fucks, does a lot, and I mean a lot of crazy things. So I played 2 copies of Haru Haru. Now a lot of people I've seen playing them at 3 or at 4. I only could have gotten 2, but I'm happy because in one of them I got the foil, and she looks cute. This card is insane because first, critical. It has critical. This card can when it deals damage, your opponent drops it to the drop zone, to their lives. Auto, and when this card is played, place up to 2 cards from the top of the deck to the drop area. Pretty simple. And when you play this card and your opponent has a leader card is green or yellow, choose up to 4 of your energies and reactivate them. You heard me. If your opponent plays a green or a yellow, reactivate 4 of your energies. 4 of your energies. Which, when I got that, I was like, what? And when I played it, I was like, this is so broken. In many ways, this is broken. And this, one thing is that this card is just like a 20 cents, and this thing is at $6, and I'm like, what the fuck? So the foil is more, so this is really crazy, and I'm hoping to get more of Haru Haru. I think 1 more copy of Haru Haru will be amazing. Right now I have only 2. She's fucking adorable, and I love her. So yeah. Next up is her sister, Shun Shun. I only have 1 copy of Shun Shun, but my friend said that this is more for the extra, for a side deck, but I don't have that many cards in my collection, so I'm playing her in my deck, but it's fun to use her. It has blocker. Blocker is when your opponent attacks a battle card, you can switch this one. Instead of choosing that one, it's going to be attacking this one. And then the auto, when this card is played, place 2 cards from the top of your deck to the drop. And just like Haru Haru. And the auto is when this card attacks, if your opponent leader card is a red or a blue, this card gains 1,000, 15, the same attack as her power. My god, what is wrong with me? I am so sorry. I am very sorry. This is such a stupidity. Okay, 1,000, I think that, 15, and she becomes 30. Yeah, very much that. I'm going with that. Okay, screw, I'm not gonna edit this. If I get a lot of dislikes, just forget about it. Just forget about it. I'm gonna get a lot of dislikes because of this video, because I'm so unprofessional. For the last black card is 1 Awakened Warrior Bardock. It's Bardock. I love Bardock. He's one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball overall. He has overwhelm 4. You have to have 4. You have at least 4 cards in your drop area. You can play this card by sending all cards in your drop area to the warp. Special summon them just like all of them. When at the end phase, it goes to the drop area. It has auto, when this card is using overwhelm, this card gains double strike, and it does 2 damage. So yeah, I only have the 1 copy. So that's half of the deck. This is a 50 card deck. All of them have to be 50 card decks because that's how I play. So yeah, those are all the black cards. Now for the other part that I'm going to be using in this are the green battle cards. Yes, green, unlike people saying, why not use red? I don't have a lot of the red cards, so don't judge me. So yeah, I play 4 copies of Trunks, the Bridge to the Future. Now, Trunks' effect is really good. because it could does the same with Haru Haru and the other ones. When this card is played, look up the top 2 cards, and if you have a Saiyan in one of those 2, add it to the hand, and the other one goes to the drop area. So yeah, 4 copies of him. It's easier to, it helps you with more of the energy. Plus, you can find more of your Saiyan cards. This actually is search. You can actually search Bardock, Max Saiyan, any that are obviously Saiyans in their race. Saiyan are searchable because of that. Yeah, but one question that might happen. Oh, but what about Kotens and all of them? They have Saiyans. They're not pure blood Saiyans. Trunks is half Saiyan, but his power is that he can find other Saiyans. But yeah, 4 copies of Trunks, the bridge here, the bridge to the future. Yeah. And for the next cup, this is my only vanilla monster. Yeah, there's vanilla monsters in Dragon Ball. Is 4 Vegetas, 4 green Vegetas, showing that beautiful leg kick. And yeah, what can I say? He is a Saiyan. He is a Saiyan. He is searchable, and you can use him for energy or for combos, whichever you want. This is my only vanilla card that I have. Vanilla battle card. So yeah. Next one is 4 copies of the Undyingly Justice Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. Now, I'm skeptical of this one. I could have dropped it at 2, but I don't have that many good green cards, so yeah. You can, it has Evolution. Evolution is that if you have the same card with the same name, Trunks Future, you can put the battle card on him, and the cost will go down. Instead of 4, it'll become 3 costs. That's how it is. His effect, the effects that he gains is a block. When obviously block is, if your opponent, you can switch this, and he's gonna attack in this one. And the other one is barrier. This card cannot be killed. Cannot be chosen by the skills of your opponent's card. Sorry, I'm not feeling so good. The skills, skills like if destroy this battle card or something like that. That's why. And there's another auto. When this card evolves, draw a card. That's pretty much it. It helps a lot with more of the power, and also having that 500 just in case, or just the block power. Pretty much. So yeah, 4 copies of him. The next one is 3 copies of Energy Power Gotenks. No, he is not searchable with Trunks. Trunks' ability only is for Saiyan. This is still Saiyan / Earthling. Has to say Saiyan. His effect is auto. When this card attacks a leader card, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand, plays it to the drop area, which is good because you don't want him to draw a lot. So yeah, 3 copies. I see people. I see less, but I dropped this at 3 for just less things. I can use it for energy. I can use it whatever, and yeah, for black. The next copy, the next one I'm doing double. Son Gohan, Family of Justin. No, he is not searchable with Trunks. I'm still gonna say that because there's gonna be people asking. There's always people asking, and I always have to say it. And because of that, in my game store, they always ask me this. Like there was like 2 3-year-olds or 4-year-olds. I don't know how many. I don't know how many little kids ask me. Is Trunks ability searchable for him, or when you draw the cards? No, he's not, because he's a he's half Earthling. He's a blocker, another blocker. You never know when you need them, or also energy, and his cost is very low. So yeah, you always have to have low cost cards so you can have more plays. And for the spells, I'm running 2 Family Kamehameha. Is activating this, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energies of 2 or less, KO it. KO means destroy it. So yeah, obviously if your opponent uses, I don't know, some Creek battle card that has 2 or 1, activate this, destroy it, and it gone for good for any search or any evolution cards that could happen in the game. Because 2s and 5, 2 and 2 are, when you use a 2 or a 4 are really strong. Now for my 1-ups, these are my 1-ups. I'm running 1 Super Saiyan Gotenks, 1 Save Hopeful Future, 1 Raging Attack Vegeta, 1 Furious Yelling Vegeta, and 1 Tenacious Vegeta. Now, let me, obviously you're gonna ask, what the hell did they do? He has evolution because you're running Gotenks in it, so the cost from 5 is to 4. Yeah, obviously you're doing 4 instead of, yeah, I wish there was 3 because it would have been much better for the cost. But anyways, when this card is played, choose up to 2 of your energies, switch them to active, and draw a card. Pretty cool. This one is like the same as Dark Blood, but this one is for battle cards from 5 from less. You can choose that and play it. And I only have 1 copy of that. Then I have 1 Raging Attack Vegeta. It has Double Strike. It has Counter Attack. Play this card from your hand. Now, from your hand, I still don't see that. If you know, leave a comment down below because as auto, when this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards. When energy 4 or less, KO it. That's it. Furious Yelling Vegeta. Double Strike, meaning it takes 2 damage instead of 1. Active and melee, once per turn, place 1 card of your opponent, your life to the drop area. KO 1 of your opponent's battle cards. And the last one is Tenacious Vegeta. When this card is attacked, KO the attacking card after the battle. And this card cannot be attacked by a leader. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the first Dragon Ball Super deck profile that I made. Did you like it? You didn't? Give me the likes, give me the dislikes, give me them comments, give me those suggestions, whatever. Anything like that. I'm just happy that it's actually a fun deck to play with my friends. And it's not competitive, it's just me having fun and doing a lot of Gabuchi stuff. Gabuchi stuff, what the Gabuchi. Oh god, what is wrong with me? I'm not gonna edit this video. I am not gonna edit this video. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you liked it and enjoyed. I will be making more Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles. Yes, I don't care if you don't like them. I don't care if you don't watch them. I'm gonna do them because I love them. Bye.